Alrighty, good morning folks. Grego 48 from Florida, Friday, March 16th. Okay, we got a couple of articles here that I want to bring up for the weekend. They are related to surveillance society, which is part of the mark of the beast, and apparently all these surveillance cameras around the earth, Chicago, Illinois being the most surveilled city in the world, that is not enough for the powers that be. They want to spy on you through every possible thing that you have. Probably they'll be putting chips in your teeth before long, and your eyeglasses. These people are sick and disgusting, in my opinion. Alright, the article is entitled CIA Chief, will spy on you through your dishwasher. Yeah, that's what it says. I can't believe it either, but there it is. Put it in your search engine and see what comes up. I can't make this stuff up, folks. I mean, I'm just not that smart. Alright, it seems that more and more personal and household devices are connecting to the internet, from your television to your car navigation systems and your light switches. CIA Director David Petraeus cannot wait to spy on you through them. Earlier this month, Petraeus mused about the emergence of an Internet of Things. That is, wired devices or electronics. At a summit for the, I don't know what it is, it says NQTEL or something like that here, the CIA's venture capital firm. Transformational is an overused word, but I do believe it to be but I do believe it properly applies to these technologies. Petraeus is apparently very enthused about being able to spy on us through devices. Like I said, that's a very sick and twisted bunch of people out of Washington, D.C. that wants to spy on people through their electronics. Now, this is made possible by the new electronic, those little round electronic, your electric meter. Yeah, they're called smart meters. That's how it's possible that they can do this. So if you look up smart meter, you can read more about that. All right, and in a related story, the NSA, that's National Security Agency, is building the country's biggest spy center. Watch what you say. It'll be held against you in a court of law. Now these clowns that use this argument, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, you had nothing to be worried about, do you? Let me give you a little reminder of who wasn't doing anything wrong, but who did have plenty to be worried about. Richard Jewell. Let's see, baby Sabrina's parents. They were had electronic listening devices installed in their home, and they were spied on, and the police, this happened in Tampa, Florida, not far from my burg here, my home 20, if you remember. The police went to the judge, and the recordings were so garbled, but they twisted and turned and perverted the what was said to make it look like that the parents were guilty of doing away with their baby. And then the judge, it was so garbled, the judge said the judge threw it out. It was not evidence. Well, they nearly got arrested and had to go. They had to hire an attorney. But after it was all over and they were acquitted or cleared of any wrongdoing, in order to avoid any further harassment from the cops, they moved out of the state. So that was a good thing for them to do. Maybe the cops up there I think they're in Baltimore, aren't going to harass them like they did down here. So they didn't have anything to worry. They didn't do anything wrong, but they had plenty to worry about. Oh yes, and Stephen Hatfield, the first person of interest, so said the FBI, in the anthrax case back, 10 years ago or whatever it was, 12 years ago. I think it was right around 2000. He did nothing wrong, but yet they harassed him into he couldn't get a job. He was broke. And but though he did nothing wrong, they eventually later tried to hang the crime on another guy, but in the meantime they ruined this guy's life. I think they eventually found up trying to pin the crime on a dead guy. That way they didn't have to try to find out who really did it. So there you go. That's this week's weekend update, folks. Let me give you those keywords again. CIA chief, will spy on you through your dishwasher. And the second one, the NSA is building the country's biggest spy center. Watch what you say. The Gray Eagle is out for now, but I do want to remind you to trust Jesus. We had more tornadoes up in Michigan last week. I don't know if anybody perished in those whirlwinds up there. Look it up. It's in the Bible, whirlwind. And I think Jeremiah 50 or 51 is one place that it's at. You need to see. And some people don't have a chance to trust Jesus today because of the tornadoes up there and other places. I think Washington State might have had some wicked weather too. Don't know if any deaths happened there or not, but nevertheless, it could strike tomorrow, the next day, or the day after, or a week from now, and you won't have a chance to trust Jesus. I pray that you do that. So today is the day of salvation, the Bible says. And how you do it is you trust Jesus by calling on His name. Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Look it up in the Bible. Or it's real easy to do. Go to BibleTools.org and you can find it. Not only you will be saved, but your whole family will be saved because you'll lead them to the Lord once you are saved. I didn't have to because my family already was Christian, and I was the last one to become saved in my family, so they were all praying for me, and it finally happened. It took probably about 20 years. I was, I don't know, I guess mid-20s when I got saved in 1974. And you want to see more about that, look at my personal testimony. It's on YouTube here. It's one of my videos. And that's it for today, folks. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all later.